Welcome to the SolaX instructional installation video series. In this video we will guide you through the installation and commissioning of SolaX X1-SMART-G2. We will introduce the basic preparations, mounting, wiring, and commissioning process step by step. Before installation, we kindly suggest you scanning the QR code to read the X1-SMART-G2 user manual and ensure that you are familiar with all the warnings and caution notes. First, let's start with the introduction of the X1-SMART-G2. Installation personnel must wear safety gear to avoid electrical shock or personal injury. Let's briefly go through the accessories in the package of SolaX X1-SMART-G2. Now, let's take a look at the appearance. The device measures 515 mm in length, 370 mm in width, and 170 mm in thickness. Before making any connections, ensure that you have a clear understanding of the location and function of each port. Avoid connecting cables to the incorrect ports. To ensure proper installation, please refer to the following guidelines. Firstly, please avoid direct sunlight, rain exposure, and snow accumulation. Select a location away from flammable materials and antennas. We recommended installing an awning or cover over the device. Secondly, the ambient temperature ranges between -25 degrees Celsius and +60 degrees Celsius, with humidity level within 0% and 100%. The device is rated for IP66 protection. Please avoid installing the device at altitudes over 4,000 meters. Please ensure the system is installed in the correct angle. Now, we will proceed with the mounting process. Please prepare the listed tools in advance. Start by fixing the wall bracket to the wall. Please remember to drill the holes at a minimum depth of 60 mm. Next, mount the inverter onto the wall bracket. We suggest doing this with at least 2 people for safety. Secure and tighten the inverter to the wall mounting bracket with M5 screws on both sides. Then, we'll move on to the wiring session. Please prepare the following tools before wiring. For ground cable connection, firstly strip 8 to 9 mm of the grounding cable insulation. Put on heat shrink tubing and insert the stripped cable into the OT terminal. Crimp the OT terminal with a crimping tool. Then use a heat gun to shrink the tube. Remove the 2 M5 screws. Then connect the PE cables to the inverter and secure them with cross screwdriver. Firstly, loosen the swivel nut from the AC waterproof cover and disassemble it into 3 parts. Put the AC cables through the waterproof cover. Strip the insulation jacket of each cable by wire stripper. Then thread the heat shrink tube through the stripped cables and insert the cables into R-type terminals. Clamp the terminals tightly and use a heat gun to tighten the heat shrink tube. Remove the cover from AC connection port. Install the 2 spacers for AC connection on the inverter. Remove the screws. Connect the L, N, and PE wires to the inverter and tighten the screws. Plug the waterproof cover into the inverter. Please notice with the right direction. Fasten the swivel nut and use a cross screwdriver to secure the cover. When making PV connectors, it is also necessary to follow the process of stripping, crimping, and fastening the head. Use a multimeter to measure the voltage between 1 pair of PV cables before connection. The open circuit voltage should not exceed the input limit of 600 volt. Finally, connect the PV cables to corresponding PV ports on the inverter. You can choose to install either meter or CT, but no necessary to install both at the same time. The terminal block can be divided into 3 sections. Section A is for connecting meter or CT, Section B is for connecting DRM, and Section C can be used to connect computer, data hub, meter, CT, or other devices. For Section A, CT cables should go into pin 1 and 8. Loosen the swivel nut. Take out the stopper and press the part on both sides before pull the terminal block out. Remove the waterproof plugs. If connect via Section A, use network cable of Cat5. The cable should go to pin 1 and 8. Thread the communication cable through the swivel nut, stopper, and communication connector. Insert the RJ45 terminal into CT port of the terminal block. Pull the terminal block back to the connector until a click sound is heard. Then pull the stopper and the swivel nut back. Tighten the swivel nut until a click sound is heard. For Section C, CT cables should go into pin 19 and 20. If connect via Section C, please use a 2-core communication cable. Strip the cable. Put the cord end terminals on the stripped parts of the cable end and use a crimping plier to ensure the wires are secured in place. Insert the cable into pin 19 and 20. Secure the screws with a flathead screwdriver. Remove the dust cover. Insert the communication connector into the inverter. Insert one end of the communication cable into RJ45 adapter. Clamp the CT to the live cable. Please notice the arrow on the CT must point to the public grid. For Section A, meter cables should go into pin 4 and 5. Insert the RJ45 terminal into the CT/meter port. For Section C, meter cables should go into pin 11 and 12. Insert the cable into pin 11 and 12. Remove the dust cover. Insert the communication connector to the inverter. Pay attention to the port definition marked on the meter. After connecting the grid and inverter cables, insert the communication cable of the meter into the 24 and 25 communication ports. For monitoring connection, remove the dust cover and plug the Wi-Fi dongle into monitoring connection port. Turn on the DC switch on the inverter. Turn on the AC breaker. X1-SMART-G2 can support both local LCD screen and app remote settings. If you want to know more about how to set by app remotely, please skip to the next section, App Setting. After entering the interface, you can choose the language. And set the date and time of the inverter. When it comes to the settings, primarily safety codes, export control, and meters or CT are involved. Please consult with SolaX authorized installers for the password. You can choose the safety code according to the local requirements. Please select CT or meter based on your demand. Wait a few seconds until the screen shows no error. The X1-SMART-G2 can also do export control. Set the user value to 0 if there is a 0 injection requirement. For Australia and New Zealand, the setting of export control is different as other countries. After entering the general control interface, you should enable the soft limit first. Then set the user value to 0 if there is a 0 injection requirement. Use your smartphone to scan the QR code to download the SolaX Cloud app. Firstly, input the username and password to log in the app. If you do not have an account yet, click Create a new account in the bottom. Secondly, touch the plus icon in the middle of the page, fill in the site information to create a site, such as site name, size, location, etc., and scan the QR code of the pocket Wi-Fi to add the inverter. Next, configure Wi-Fi connection for the Wi-Fi module. For more information about the operation of Wi-Fi configuration, please refer to the Wi-Fi dongle video. Touch the device icon and then touch the settings button to enter the settings page. Touch the basic button, then you can set the language and date time. Touch the advanced button. The default password should be set by SolaX authorized installers. Here you can set safety code according to different grid-tied standards. After choosing the CT or meter, set the maximum allowed power feed into the grid of system. Especially, when there is a 0 injection requirement, just set the user value to be 0. Thank you for watching.